Welcome back, guys, to my channel. This is SubiFly, and I'm doing an unboxing of the Surface Pro 2. I noticed that my video of the original Surface Pro on my channel was the most viewed video on my channel, so I figured that I'll take the moment and pick up the Surface Pro 2 and do an unboxing. Now, this is the 8 gigs of RAM, Core i5 Haswell with 256 gigs of storage. It was really tough to get one of these, especially going through Best Buy. I picked this up at Best Buy because no one was stocking them. They were back ordered, and believe it or not, some websites are back ordered. So I actually went today. Today's at 10:26, and I happened to just show up and I asked them, and it's like, oh, we're out. And I said, well, can you check? And they're like, oh my god, we do have them. So here we go. This is a 256 Pro. You guys can see that right there, Surface Pro 2, 256 gig. So let's go ahead and start. Same boxing as last year, so there's not huge difference in design as far as the box goes. So we're not gonna waste our time there. So I'm gonna put this box aside. And in here, there's another tab at the top. So let's go ahead and remove that. And let's open it. So, same thing as last year with the blue button. As you can see, not much of the difference, to be honest with you. Like, at least the way it looks, its aesthetics and everything else is not much of a difference. So supposedly it's lighter by a few grams, but otherwise it feels the same. So let me put this one aside really quick, and we will go through, see what comes out of the box. Obviously the pen is right here. No difference as well. It looks exactly the same. There's no change there. I'll put that aside. And the wall charger. Looks like it's the same Windows 8 Pro. It does come with the 8.1, so as far as the OS goes, right? And let's see what else. And of course, the extension cord. So I'm going to put this back because I don't really care about it. Because otherwise, you guys probably don't care about it. It's exactly the same, especially for those of you who's watched my channel or been subscribed to my channel. You guys know the original Surface. So a lot of paperwork. Now you do get 200 gigs of SkyDrive. So that's pretty awesome. I do use the SkyDrive. I use pretty much all the storage online. It also comes with Skype. Like, I think 1 year you get unlimited. I'm not gonna view that. It shows like the license, so I'm not gonna view that on my channel. I was so anyway, and then of course the Surface Pro 2, kind of a user guide. No one really reads those, so at least I don't. Kind of learn on the go, or learn on the fly. So I'm gonna try to keep it clean as possible. So same old stuff, and I will let you know. I'm gonna go through its paces, and I will let you know if it's worth it as far as upgrading. If you already have a Surface Pro from last year, is it worth upgrading? Which most people really try to figure out if it's worth upgrading from last year. So let's go ahead and peel this. Ooh, so nice. I love it. Opening new technologies is always a cool feeling out of the box. So I don't have the original Surface in front of me. I've given that to one of my employees. So and I'll be able to do some comparison between the two once I get that back from him for a little bit. Let's kind of do a quick walk around. Overall, same button at the front. It's still pretty hefty for a tablet. To me, it's more of an ultrabook. But anyway, let's move on. on the left hand side, so if you're facing it in the left hand side, so you got your 3.5mm headphone jack. This is your volume rocker right here. Make it a little bit closer, you guys can see volume rocker right here. USB 3.0, which is right there, and nothing much after that. At the bottom you get your dock connectors, and your magnet goes there. It goes for the keyboard as well, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that later on in the videos. This is your DisplayPort right here, so you need a dongle, so it doesn't come with it, so you can pick them up. I think you can probably get them online for cheap depending on what you need. Either VGA, I just happened to help a couple when I was waiting for them to find this in the back. I was helping them that they would need a dongle, and it was like $30. You can probably get them cheaper elsewhere. This is where your pen goes and your charger as well. So that's one of the things I didn't like about it. I wish they redesign it where you can actually hide this. Other manufacturers have already done that, except the Surface. I was hoping maybe they would do that this year, maybe next year when they change it. So if it's like that, it's magnetic. So they made a little bit change as well. It's the charger is supposed to slide in there smoothly. So we'll find that out after my 1 week of use. Same thing as what I did last year. And this is your microSD or slot right there, and I use that as well. So pick one up. You can go up to 64 gigs, and I picked up 32 gigs, and I actually use it a lot and did a redirect, saving all my documents to my SD card versus the internal. The one I had last year was 128 gigs, so that's all they had at that time. Power jack, and this is your speaker. Looks like your speaker. So only one speaker. So we'll see. It could be a microphone too. So a dual microphone, and oh, actually no, that's your microphone right there. It could be your speaker. You see this little grill all around inside. That is really your ventilation. So otherwise it's the same thing. So one of the most significant things that they've made change on the Surface is the kickstand. So before, you have your first level like that. So I've always had a hard time, seeing it, especially on the lap. So this time they actually did a second level, so which is nice. You can see that. Right. So first level, bam. Then second level, bam. Now this is perfect because I'm going to be going on a trip here in a few days. And Tuesday I'm going to go to Hawaii, so it's a longer trip. So sitting on one of those seats instead of just in this ankle, which is harder to see, now I can actually lay it a little bit further, which is a lot easier to look at. So it was also hard to find keyboards for this, at least at Best Buy, the one I went to. So I had a hard time. So that's what I want to kind of quickly mention about that. I didn't want the magenta. That's what they had available, so I wasn't going to be, you're not going to see me with a magenta. So now, you know how they're saying like it's always like a nice noise when you close it? It actually makes a clicking noise. It's not the same as what used to be like a brand new sound of a car. So it makes I'm not sure why that is, and I didn't have that problem from my original one. I don't know. Maybe it's a little tight right now, so maybe that's why it's making the noise. So otherwise, it physically looks the same. You can't see the difference between this one and the original. So I'll do some comparison. Again, this is the 8 gigs RAM in Intel Core i5 Haswell in a 256 gig storage. So putting in paces, I will tell you a little bit more about the battery life after a week and after my trip, and I'll let you know. And again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit those likes, share the video, or subscribe, or subscribe, and I appreciate it. It'll definitely help the channel out. And I'll see you guys in about a week, and I'll see you in the next one.